where did you see yourself in next 5 years?
Yeah, of course, it was hard at starting during the initial times actually.
What kind of personality you think you have? Did you see yourself as president or vice president for the next step? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we bring insightful conversation with inspiring individuals. Today we have Ms. Preksha Koli, the technical co-head of the Biomedical Committee. Welcome Ms. Preksha to our new episode series. So let's start our video with a short introduction.
Okay, so my name is Preksha Koli. I'm currently studying in biomedical engineering second year, and I am technical co-head of BMSA committee. I chose to be a part of this committee since in future we have to do technical stuff, so it would help me gain the background and some basic knowledge. So therefore, I'm in BMSA committee.
And I would like to ask you some of the questions to understand what is your thought process so that you become the head of the committee. So let's start the first question. I know that you are very good in academics, you are very good in extracurricular activities, and you also came from a far distance from the college, right? You live in Navi Mumbai, right? So you daily up down from college to there, so you have very hectic traveling daily routes, right? So how do you balance your life out of this all of it?
Yeah, of course, it was hard at starting during the initial times actually, but we don't have to manage. We learn these things. We learn to manage. Plus, being here, there is not much of a study load or academic load. Like we get the question banks, or we know. So by just attending the lectures, we know what to do. So just studying one night before, it's enough to get good marks. Yeah.
Like whatever the sir told in the class, that is more than enough for our MSc English. So our BMSc take much initiative to nurture the student talent in our reality bonus, right? So can you tell some of the notable projects or events that BMSc committee has done for students?
Okay, BMSA has done various workshops. Like for instance, there was one called a CPR workshop in which our seniors built a smart CPR machine. So many people were called and everyone was told how to demonstrate actually the smart CPR machine. And then there was this one called Intel. Then there were hospital visits where our seniors went. And recently we did an Odyssey, which is a FE welcoming ceremony. Then there was this one talk with NGOs, Asha Infinite Foundation, so that as you also know, for masters we need to work in an NGO. Yeah, so it kind of gave us the background on how to join these NGOs and stuff. And then there was this one sci-fi movie screening for just fun, you know.
Our seniors visited Kokiraben Hospital, right? And we recently visited K Hospital. That is a 4 day trip. That is also nice. Can you tell us about that moment? What did you learn in that visit?
Okay, so that was actually a very interesting, insightful visit over there. We got to know about various human body parts. We actually got to touch human heart, brains, and various systems in our body. Being in biomedical, it helped us to know, because being in biomedical, we actually designed those devices like artificially. So yeah, it was very nice. The doctors over there were so helpful. They told us about various stuff. We also did some practical experiments over there, like blood group testing and everything. So yeah, it was very nice.
So some of the students from our college, they actually don't know what is doing this technical and what is the difference with tech. Can you tell us about what is the difference with tech? What this term technical means?
Tech or technology, it mainly is a broad concept, you know, like it consists of many fields. Like there is software, there is hardware, there is IoT, there is medical imaging. So technology refers to all that. But when it comes to technical, then it comes for, you know, practical things, like what we do, the things like for doing this interview, set it up this cameras and stuff. So that comes under technical, but technology refers to mainly theoretical part.
So now just start with our situation question. I will give you a situation. You have to tell what did you do at that point of time. Okay. So now just consider you have worked on a project or committee for a long period of time, and it just one day before you are going to submit your project, someone from our outside from the committee strongly recommending you take changes in your project probably around 50%. So one day before the submission, what would you do at that point of time?
I guess if it's one day before, it's very hard to change, 50% of the project. It depends on the situation and who the person is. Like, if he's a well wisher, of course, I'll ask him, what can I do? Because 50% is obviously not possible for anyone. And of course, I'll take help of my seniors and the other heads of the heads of a committee, our president, vice president. And if they suggest, I'll try to do minimum changes or whatever I can do to make the project better. But yeah, of course, it depends on the situation and what project we are working in, what the current situation is.
And let's suppose if you get a chance from president or like member from committees to postpone your submission, would you postpone or just make minimum changes?
Yeah, if the changes are good and actually will help, then I guess if I'm getting the enough time to do it, I do it.
So you will be postponed and still verify others, analyze the project more deeply, and then submit. So the next question for the situation question is, let's consider you have two options. First option is to get a very beautiful garden, and second is to get a precious car for your home. From both of the options, what would you choose to get in your house? Which is set in your house.
Of course, a garden.
A beautiful garden instead of two precious. That's nice. Where did you see yourself in next 5 years?
In a research and development facility regarding biomedical engineering.
And what kind of personality you think you have?
I'm either a very panic person or a very calm person, none in between.
Something in between. And according to you, what is the success mantra of the life?
We should believe everything happens for a reason and we should trust the process.
How do you handle stress and pressure during the
I try to stay calm, but I can't because most of the times I am panicked. So if I go to my heads, if there is some kind of situation related to committee, or I either talk to my parents or my friends, so they help me out.
Is there is any conflict happen within the PMSC committee?
Of course, there are clashes, but our heads, like our heads, president and a vice president, are very calm about it, so they sort it out.
So like President Sanadi and Vice President
Rashidi.
help you out of this thing.
Yes, yes.
As well as your head, that is Sumit.
Yeah.
Did you see yourself as president or vice president for the next step?
I guess I'll think about it. If this thing goes right, being a tech co-head, I'll definitely try for being going.
So like your first focus is on technical co-head position.
Yes.
After this position, you probably think about that.
Yeah, sure.
What qualities you think a technical head or co-head should have?
I guess they should be practical. Their mind should be very creative, to keep other plans or other substitutes ready. Because whether when we are doing any event, there are very less chance that everything goes right. So we have to be ready for anything that happens. They should be very calm. Like they should know how to handle the situations. Yeah, and of course they should be. They should know how to learn new things. They should not be like I am perfect, but they should be ready to learn new things and accept our flaws and accept that other people, what the other people are suggesting.
So they should be clear, they should be adaptable.
Yes.
And they should always be ready to accept the changes. Right?
Yeah.
How much do you addicted to your mobile phone?
During lockdown time, of course, I was very much addicted, but now I'm not because most of the time I spend is in college, so I have friends, plus we have academics and stuff, so not that much.
So probably you have very much responsibility after the lockdown, so addiction is almost become less.
Yes.
Give me one word answer on why did you choose BMSA?
BMSC committee because it gives me enough exposure plus small steps at a time because we can't go direct to a national level committee like it is BMESI. So it's my first year being in a committee, so that's why I chose BMSA because plus our heads are very nice. We know them, our seniors. Yeah, therefore.
So that one word probably is experience.
Yeah.
You joined for the experience, right? A person name who is very closest to your heart.
My family, my parents and my brother.
parents and help.
Yeah.
Name one of your best friend from the college.
I can't name one actually. I have many good friends. But if I have to choose one, it would be Sahil, of course, because he helps me. Like I said, I'm a very panic person. So whenever I'm panicked, he's there. Okay, हो जाएगा, ठीक है, शांत हो जा, तू पहले हो जा. हाँ. Yes.
Even Sahil is in the committee of the technical board, right? One of your milestones that you have done in our college.
Not actually milestone. There are very like small steps at a time, as I said. I guess being in technical committee has given me enough exposure to explore stuff. So I guess being in BMSA, I'll surely achieve one milestone in college. Right now, it's just small steps, small things.
The two books you suggest everyone to read.
Two books I would suggest is I mostly read fiction stuff. So I would suggest It Ends With Us, and in non-fiction, I would suggest The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, by Robin Sharma. It's a great book, and I suggest everyone should read it once in their life.
Who is your favorite hero and hero?
It's of course the SRK. It's all of my Instagram stories all the time. It's SRK.
And like no one hero.
All heroines are nice. I won't choose one, but it's the SRK.
Okay, like all heroine is okay, but the main hero is the SRK.
Yes.
So, what would you think are the pros and cons of becoming technical head or co-head as well as core members in any healthcare?
Being in committee, I guess it helps because since you are in engineering, not only theoretical concepts help, you have to do practical things other than labs, college labs. So I guess it gives us exposure to learn new things, to explore new things, to go to places, to make new connections. So it helps us.
So it helps you, I guess, like getting networking, exposing to the various technical things. Nice. And the last question for this episode is, what would be the advice to our new engineers?
I would say them trust the process, little steps at a time. Everything will be okay. We should not jump to conclusion, but just believe in yourself, and you'll find a way out.
So like I remember that SRK like the movie ends. In life also, the end is always nice.
Yes.
It is all like that. So that's a great pleasure to